Hello, wonderful Libra. Welcome to Sweet Tree of Life Tarot for your reading on May 2022. Welcome, wonderful air sign. We're going to go ahead and start off the readings. It's basically a spread that's considered to be the Tree of Life. So the top of the tree is up here, and as we go down, you can see we go down into the trunk of the tree, and then the roots, which connect to the earth. So everything that happens in heaven does resonate on earth, and whatever happens on earth does resonate in heaven. So they're interconnected that way. Let's go ahead and start with the first issue, with the issue being on the number one issue. It's on the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles, because it is in the number one position, it's considered to be basically in the reversed. And with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it usually refers to either you feeling insecure about your abilities to succeed, or it could also represent just kind of a bad timing or delay in achieving those goals, and maybe that's why you're kind of feeling that way as well. It could also represent a wasting of precious resources, like time and effort in those goals, because it might not be the right timing. So let's go ahead and see what the reading says here. On the number two position, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups here shows us about your drive, what's keeping you going forward. Obviously, with the Six of Cups, she's kind of sad about leaving something behind, whether it be better times, a safer environment from the past. She goes out of the water kind of sadly, kind of reluctantly, but very slowly to make sure she doesn't fall. And because she knows she needs to keep moving forward into the unknown. And because the moon doesn't completely light her path, she does have to count a lot on her intuition and her faith. So do keep that in mind, counting on your intuition and your faith. And then right here, what do we have for the Five of Pentacles? We have on the third position, it's kind of like what your situation is right now for some of you. Libras, I'm sorry that you're going through a hard time right now. This card does show a lack of material prosperity, or possibly it could be emotional failure or feeling a loss, like feeling alone, abandoned, anxious, or like unwanted even. But it could also indicate for some of you maybe ill health or loss of a job or financial insecurity, which usually deals with the pentacles. However, remember that you do have that spiritual strength within you. You do have your faith, your family and friends that need you. You have that spiritual richness about you. So make sure you keep looking at that positivity, like the light of hope that's right behind you. Look at it positively and with positivity, and keep that hope up. Because even though you're kind of sad about leaving something behind, it will get better. It will get better. Right here, you have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is usually something, considering kind of something that you're kind of in an impasse about, a stalemate. So basically, you can't decide between two things that are going on. There is a stability because there's the Two Swords being stable. There is a calmness about her, but she has the blindfold on, as you can see here. So by having the blindfold on, she's really refusing to see the problem at hand, therefore avoiding to make that decision. So it seems seems to be some kind of decision that you have to make, and maybe it's just not the right timing. So you've been feeling like maybe you can't make that decision. So let's see what the cards say on how you can fix that. Right here in the fifth position is what you have to dissolve. That's why this card is upside down. It's considered to be is justice, a major arcana card, but it seems like there has been some kind of injustice. That's why it's in the reverse. Usually for this particular card, when it is upside down in reverse, it also refers to perhaps having not been completely honest in an issue that you were involved in, or maybe somebody made a hasty decision, rash decision that affected you, and this rash decision could have been based on, selfish or bias being involved, whether it be your own selfishness and bias or somebody else's. So just something to think about, to make sure that you look at all aspects of the situation. And then right here for the middle of the card, we have the Page of Wands. She's a very creative soul. She looks at things with enthusiasm. And basically, if she can just maintain her focus, she can develop her creative vision. So this card is referring to the basic energy of the whole reading. And it does say that you have to have that focus in order to keep moving forward in your creativity and your creative vision that you have. So you'll have to make that decision, but making sure that you're focused when you're doing it. And I guess whatever has been a little bit unjust in the past is being looked at right now. And then right here in the victory position, we have the Hermit, major arcana card. It's usually a card of solitude so you can search within yourself, for deeper meaning. So it says the card advises you that it's time to to put projects on hold and to make sure that you put them on hold so you can concentrate and reevaluate the goals and current path. To reevaluate those goals that you might be thinking of that you can't reach, there might be a reason for that. Maybe they're not goals that you want to reach. You have to really take a step back like the Hermit, look at it, kind of think about it more, concentrate without any distractions to make sure that that's the path you want to keep following. And then right here in the number 8 position, we have we have the 8 of Cups. It reveals, this is the area that reveals what you want. Yes, she's moving away kind of with sadness, reluctantly, kind of holding on to the tree, coming out of the water, leaving her past behind. She's holding on to the tree to make sure she doesn't fall. She has the moon here, but it doesn't light her path completely. So again, she has to count on that intuition. So she's abandoning her past in search of a deeper meaning, a solitude, and change. Again, with the change and the solitude right here, this also tells you that you really do need that. Some of you do need that in order to make those decisions to see if you want to keep on your current path. This card encourages her to leave, part of that past behind in search of something more fulfilling. So it is a card of transformation. And then right here in the 9th position is how you see yourself or others see you. And this is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, he's very creative and ambitious, a true leader. So either you see yourself like that or others see you like that. In the aspect of, you're a true leader, but in the aspect of the love region, with the partners, it seems like you might be a little bit, passionate and romantic, kind of quick to be close to someone, but then once that passion dies, and it dies down, you might be on to the next person. So it looks like, and if it's not referring to people, it might be to maybe certain things like ventures or goals. So maybe there's a little bit of like hastiness and not thinking things through, because the wands and the fire signs, it tends to be a little bit more spontaneous without thinking things through. And that's also something about what happened here, about not thinking things through, being too rash to make a decision. That's why the cards are recommending that you take a step back, look at everything, reflect, and kind of go into a little solitude in order to make the decision that you need to make on your next steps. And then right here on the roots of everything, we have Judgment, the major arcana card. That would be the outcome and what's radiating out. This is a card of rebirth, of atonement, for whatever has happened. It is time to leave behind the past. It reminds you to leave the past behind, along with any guilt or grievances. So it means no complaints, no guilt, and just make amends and make peace and move forward. Let whatever happened go. You cannot stay in that energy. You have to move forward. It's time to make that tough decision, like a judgment call, literally, to make that fresh new start. So the cards here for the reading is recommending that you kind of fix the situation here where you're kind of having bad timing, maybe not having a delay in those goals. And how to fix that is sometimes it's advised here, basically let things go, let the grievances go, let the guilt go, cut your losses, learn the lessons, make amends, and move forward. It's time to make that tough decision and make that judgment call, make that tough decision. And then also here, You be that true leader that you are. Stay creative, stay inspiring the way you are, and just stay more focused. So you have to search within yourself and keep that focus. And then, of course, with the Page of Wands, you have that creativity. You can, and again, it's a card about being focused, so you can develop your creative vision. You can make those decisions that you need to make. You cannot be blindfolded, almost like justice, right? Like she usually is blindfolded. You cannot be blindfolded by these two decisions that you have to make. You have to take those blinders off and kind of see the things for what they are. And yes, there has been some injustice, but you have to see what maybe you had some hand in it as well and happening to you, or maybe whoever made it happen to you. Justice will prevail. There is a divine order to everything, so just let it be. Like it says over here, just make amends, let it be, continue your future. You cannot dwell in those negative energies. And then, of course, as you go up, leaving things behind, having that spiritual growth, having the family and friends that are with you, even if you're not financially stable at this time. This could then possibly, by doing these things and kind of really reconsidering your next steps, you can turn the Page of Pentacles back upside up and obtain the success in reaching the goals that you want or that you need to reach. And then as a general reading for the month for all of you Libras, if this doesn't resonate with you, there is a lot of things going on up in the planets, a lot of the moons in certain places, eclipses in certain signs, and so forth. For you Libras, it's all about that intuition, which again, even in this reading, it shows about intuition, making those decisions, looking within. It's about making those, doing different things, new and different things in order to change your financial situation. So it is actually all resonating with this reading as well. So I wish you all a great rest of the month. If you'd like a personal reading, please email me at sweet treeoflifetarot@gmail.com. I do have the information in my link as well on my channel. Please do email me if you'd like a reading. Also, if you want to just like or subscribe, that way I know that you want me to continue making these videos. That would be really helpful in letting me know that you want these continually to be made. Thank you very much for your time. I wish you lots of peace and lots of light and lots of love, and just stay positive. Things will get better. You just have to try new things, let those things go that have that negative energy, let it go and make it into positive, focus into all the positive light that's out there. Wishing you a good rest of your day. Thank you.